Do you want to maximize your productivity? Do you want to reduce errors? The answer is simple. Stop multitasking. Focus on one task at a time. Why does this work? This slide explains it all. Your brain cannot simultaneously process tasks that require attention and working memory. This is a fundamental principle of cognitive science. Some processes can run in parallel, but complex tasks cannot be processed simultaneously. Your brain is just switching between them at high speed. This switching comes with a cognitive cost. It's called a switching cost. Every time you switch tasks, your brain needs to update its control network. What's the long-term result? Increased reaction time and more errors. This is a fact revealed by decades of cognitive psychology research. And this is achievable. Turn off email notifications. Focus on one task for 30 to 60 minutes. This will transform your productivity. Today, I'll show you the scientific evidence. Your brain has a temporary storage area called working memory. Located in the control network that includes the prefrontal cortex, it's where information currently being processed is held. This capacity is approximately 4 chunks. In 1956, psychologist George Miller proposed the magical number 7 plus or minus 2, but in 2001, research by Nelson Cowan established that the current consensus is that the central capacity for what attention can handle simultaneously is around 4. While this varies with tasks and strategies, there's a fundamental limit. When you try to execute multiple tasks simultaneously, each one occupies working memory. Writing an email while talking on the phone and thinking about a report. This is a state where 3 pieces of information are simultaneously pressing on working memory. When cognitive load exceeds the threshold, performance drops sharply. Information overflows, processing speed slows, and errors increase. Your brain's processing capacity cannot be expanded. What's happening in your brain when you switch tasks? The control network involving the frontal and parietal lobes is updating the task set. In experimental tasks, reaction time often delays by tens to hundreds of milliseconds. This is the switching cost. You might think a few hundred milliseconds. But with complex rules or interruptions, the perceived loss becomes even greater. The loss from interruption is greater in the time it takes to resume and return to your original depth than in the switch itself. What happens when you switch tasks dozens of times a day? Checking email, social media notifications, questions from colleagues. 50, 100 switches occur in a single day. The total loss varies with work content and interruption quality, but it's definitely eroding productive time. Even when you switch tasks, your brain doesn't completely switch. Attention to the previous task remains. This is called attention residue. In 2009, Sophie Leroy proposed this concept. You're writing an email and switch to creating a report. But part of your brain is still thinking about the email. Was that sentence okay? Will I get a reply? This attention residue reduces performance immediately after switching. The magnitude of decline varies with tasks and situations, but the impact is certain. A 2008 workplace observation study by Dr. Gloria Mark at UC Irvine reported that it takes considerable time to return to the original task after an interruption. Notifications tend to increase the cost of this switching and resumption. This is the hidden cost of multitasking. Here's an even more shocking fact. According to Dr. Gloria Mark's latest 2023 research, our average attention span on screens has shortened from 2.5 minutes in 2004 to just 47 seconds in 2023. Just 47 seconds. This tells the story of what's happened over the past 20 years. The proliferation of smartphones, social media, and the algorithmic competition for our attention. Our brains are trying to adapt to frequent switching. But this isn't adaptation. It's exhaustion. The mechanisms by which frequent switching accelerates stress and fatigue are being elucidated in greater detail. Sustaining concentration is becoming difficult. This isn't just a productivity problem. Our cognitive abilities themselves are transforming. Multitasking doesn't just reduce today's productivity. It may change your brain itself. A groundbreaking 2009 study by Stanford's Clifford Nass and colleagues reported that people with higher media multitasking tendencies are more susceptible to attentional interference. While causation cannot be determined, the association is clear. The ability to filter out irrelevant information is inferior. You can't focus on the information you should focus on. The ability to solve complex problems requiring deep thought may decline. You become adept at superficial processing, but less likely to reach deep insights. Through neuroplasticity, your brain may adapt to shallow processing. Continue multitasking, and you might become unable to single task. So what should you do? The answer is single tasking and deep work strategies. Time blocking. Allocate 30 to 90 minutes of continuous time to a specific task. During this time, focus only on that task. Batch processing. If your job doesn't require immediate response, the more you batch email and chat processing, the more you reduce switching frequency. Process them all together 3 times a day at set times. There's also a method of pairing short focus sessions with breaks. For example, 25 minutes of focus followed by a 5-minute break. This is one way to reset attention. Turn off notifications. Put your smartphone in another room. Organize your environment and minimize external interruptions. With these strategies, performance tends to improve. However, understand that effectiveness varies with tasks and environment. The effectiveness of single tasking is scientifically supported. Numerous cognitive science studies show that deep concentration states, flow states, dramatically enhance learning speed and quality. Cal Newport systematized this concept in his book, Deep Work. Research across multiple fields suggests that increasing deep concentration and work with fewer interruptions can improve learning and problem solving. Creativity may improve. Problem-solving ability can increase. Learning efficiency may rise. This is because the brain enters deep thinking mode. Not superficial processing, but reaching deep insights. One thing at a time, that's the fastest way. This might sound paradoxical, but cognitive science supports it. Multitasking is a myth. Single tasking is the truth. So let's organize today's key points. Here's today's summary. First, task switching has a cognitive cost. In experiments, reaction time delays by tens to hundreds of milliseconds. In complex situations or with interruptions, the perceived loss becomes even greater. Frequent switching causes cumulative time loss, increased reaction time, and more errors. This is the limit of the brain's attention and working memory processing capacity. Second, attention residue destroys productivity. Attention to the previous task persists and reduces performance on the new task. Workplace observation studies report that it takes considerable time to return to the original work after an interruption. And the latest research shows our average attention span has shortened to just 47 seconds. Frequent switching exhausts the brain. Third, single tasking and deep work are the solution. Reduce notifications, use batch processing and time blocking to reduce switching frequency. Performance tends to improve. However, the optimal solution varies by profession. For jobs requiring immediate response, it may be more effective to redesign interruptions through notification prioritization or shift systems rather than batch processing frequency. One thing at a time, that's the principle. What task will you focus on today? Do you have the courage to let go of multitasking? Share your strategy in the comments. Thanks for investing your time in understanding your brain today. This channel explores how the human body works and cognitive science. Evidence over emotion, science over trends. We illuminate the path to maximizing your productivity. Subscribe to this channel and let's learn the truth about the brain together next time. Turn on notifications, and every time a new video is published, your cognitive abilities level up. Until next time.